We'll go first to Steve Conroy.
Who's a tough way to end this one? What was the most frustrating part about that? Was it the kind of the seeing eye goal and the second goal to get them back in it, or just not being able to clear the puck out of in the man up situation in regulation?
Well, there's a number of things. I think the biggest thing for me is watching us play the whole period in our own end, because we couldn't execute a breakout pass. We continually iced it off the glass and out. You got to keep playing hockey. They're too good. You're going to get fatigued. Sure enough, they start winning some face-offs, and we're pulling it out of our net. So execute. You got to keep playing. I mean, we're usually pretty good at that. And then when you don't, you got to play winning hockey. Protect the middle of the ice. They get a bit of a lucky goal, but their defensemen are good at getting pucks through to the net. We saw it on 3 of the goals. And we knew that, so we got to protect the middle of the ice to force them to shoot through us, or those pucks don't find their D. But at the end of the day, we didn't get it done. We typically do in those situations. We paid the price.
Kevin Dupont.
And in that third period in OT, is that a function, you think, of fatigue or lack of concentration?
Well, it becomes fatigue after a while, because if you do execute, you go play in their end a little bit and put some stress on them. You're not expending energy. So if you're constantly defending against big forwards, they have a big group, you're going to get tired. And so some of it was on us early, and we got away with it. But you got to be able to make some plays sometimes when they're there. You don't. It's time and score, Kevin, obviously. You're not going to force plays through the middle of the ice or no-look passes, but there's opportunities to make a play, get through the neutral zone, get something going the other way, put them on their heels a little bit. Good teams are going to have a push. Any home team usually has a push if they're behind, but it can't be a 20-minute push, right? I mean, you'll have a push for 3-4 minutes, go through a series of shifts, and you get it back. And we weren't able to do that in the third. We just couldn't get the game back where we sort of got going on their end a little bit and just manage. Even if you just have some puck possession down there, everyone gets a rest. You sort of reset a little bit. You're not on your heels the whole time.
Jimmy Murphy.
Coach, you talk about making a play there and just getting that push down low there, but how much of a distraction is their defense ability to make that offensive threat? And they scored 3 goals there. How much is that a distraction?
Well, it's a part of their strength. They're a good team for a reason, arguably the best in the league, and they have a very mobile D-core. So having people through the middle of the ice in the neutral zone keeps them to the outside. So you should eliminate. We didn't get hurt in that regard. We got hurt in ozone play with them finding lanes. The first goal was, Laser finishes a check, but and unfortunately he sort of gets tangled up, but doesn't recover to the middle of the ice. And his left winger bleeder, I think, was a little wide and could have helped him there by being in the middle. The puck comes into the middle, and whether it's a good goal or not, it's a D creeping in there, and that's what we did a better job eliminating in the second period and the rest of the first. But in the third again, that started happening. And obviously when it's 6-on-5, you need to win your race or your puck battle at the appropriate time, and they did a good job on Marsh there, keeping the puck in. And we didn't recover into shooting lanes.
Last one, Matt Porter.
Hey, Russo, I was going to ask you about that tying goal. It's, you have Bergeron in the middle, you have Pasta looking for the quick chip or, the outlet, and Marchand has a tough job to recover there. Just curious where you saw that break down in 6-on-5.
Well, it broke down originally like the puck battle on the wall. I mean, we got a good piece of it, and it kind of found its way to their guy. Pasta was going up to sort of take Marsh's spot if he chipped it forward to contest there, and Bergie was underneath, and it kind of fell in between them. Now they've got guys down low, Matt, and I guess Marsh could have recognized that and got even lower, and yet he was still in a low position. So I think that's a function of now. That's what the extra attacker's out there for, right? They got an extra guy, and they made a good play. Let's face it. Good seam pass under pressure. Or sort of considering the situation, a lot of guys would just wire that at the net. So it's unfortunate we didn't battle that puck out or weren't able for it to bounce our way. I think it hit their guys' shin pads or whatever, Marsh off the boards. I can't remember, but ricocheted into the middle where we did have some bodies, but they outnumbered us there. So that's what happened. They made a play when they had to. Got fortunate in the second goal, give them some life. But they made their plays when they had to. Same on the power play at the end.
Thanks, Coach.